Let's talk about what business owners actually gain from the one day CFO for a day intensive. So, the biggest thing that you walk away with after the day is a clear data backed strategy and action plan that's customized to your business. So, that can look like a lot of different things based on what the needs are of your business. But a lot of times that might look like visibility into profitability by service line or specific client, revenue stream, things like that, where the visibility piece is really important. So you might have a sense of, I think this is what's happening, but we're going to figure out how to get the real numbers in front of you so you can actually have the data to understand what's happening with profitability. We also can get into a decision making framework for making decisions like hiring or pricing changes or investment decisions. So, understanding how do you actually go through the process of gathering the information you need and asking and answering the right questions to make those decisions. We could figure out where you're leaving money on the table. So this is a big one where, people just have a feeling of, I feel like I'm leaving money on the table, like things are just slipping through the cracks and I don't exactly know how to figure out where. That is one that we can definitely tackle during your day. Confidence to answer those strategic questions from your team with data. So, hey, we have this opportunity. Can we afford to do this? Should we do this? What do we need to think about? You'll be able to answer those types of questions. Finally, with confidence, we're going to understand how to put together a roadmap to actually build wealth in your business and not just stay busy. So, there's a difference between selling a lot, bringing in a lot of money, and all that money going out the door. So, when we're building wealth, there are certain components of the way you structure your business and the way you run it to make sure that you are building something valuable and not just a job for you and all the people who are counting on you. A monthly review process that takes just 30 to 60 minutes instead of, maybe a half a day or maybe never, if we're being honest. Really putting together a review process that is quick, easy, and makes sense to have the information you need in front of your eyes every single month. Super important as you are growing or changing to make sure that you have the right information in front of you regularly. And peace of mind knowing you're making decisions based on reality and not just optimism. Or I think, things have gone okay so far, so let's just hope for the best. We definitely want to have a decision making framework based in data and not just optimism. So, overall, as a business owner, you gain the ability to stop guessing and start knowing, make decisions in real time based on data, not just hoping for the best, grow intentionally instead of reactively, if that is what you're trying to do, and keep more of what you make because you don't just want to have an expensive and stressful job. You want to have a valuable business.